Oh, good, did a good job. Ivan, 4 for 5 from the field, 11 rebounds, 11 points. They started to double him a little bit around the rim, corralling guys around him in the second half. I have to watch film. I thought a couple times he could have took, some tough shots with the doubles on. Because I told him try to force it sometime with a double team hit you, just to be aggressive, be assertive. But he's a very willing passer, and that's what you want as a perimeter guy. You want a guy that's willing to pass the ball, and he makes good decisions with the basketball. But I also thought there were a couple of times we need to get him the ball a little more. I mean, even if you had to force the pass, and we talked about it in timeouts and huddles, if you have to force it every now and then, get him the ball, and then make him go get it. Of course, you want to win the game, but put him in tough spots to go get the ball, catch the ball, come down with pressure on him, 2 guys on him, then he had to make plays and make decisions. So, but I thought we could have got it to him a little bit more.
We talk about Sam Sayer, 9 assists in the tournament.
Thought he did a good job. I thought he did a good job, but I thought he was aggressive. Even out the gates on the defensive side of the ball, wreaking havoc on their point guard, pressuring the basketball, getting in the passing lanes, making plays. And Sam's a sound basketball player. He understands angles. He knows where he's supposed to be on defense. He made it hard on those guys. And I thought he really set the tone when he came in the game.
How important is it going to be to have a guy like that coming off the bench and run your offense?
Well, it's great. I mean, because take care of the ball. And I thought again, a couple of times he should have threw the ball inside. And I thought that last second, first half 3-point shot, when you have 2 of the better wing shooters in Jabari and Jordan on your wings, one of those guys probably have to take that shot. And that's something we'll walk through in film. But you need a guy like that that understands how to play, a very willing passer, really playing with a lot of confidence. Again, on both ends of the floor, you need that. And it's good to have a guy like that comes off the bench. Now you can take Tyrone off the ball, and he becomes a scoring wing.
Was it kind of nice to see a guy like Nick Kerr get that shot up on his
Oh, yeah, Nick's getting them up now. That's one thing he does. He'll get them up. But he can shoot the ball. He can shoot it. And I was happy to see him get one in.
Jabari, who started in front of 6, just it seemed like nothing was working for him offensively. Thoughts on that?
Not at all. Not at all, because he took good shots. He missed them. We don't even talk about that. As long as they were good shots, he missed them. On to the next game.
Did you think that Jalen and Ivan might be nervous? It appeared that they were not at all. Or
No,
nothing?
I don't think those guys come off like that because they're sound, they're students of the game. And again, I go back to the fact that even though this is a different level, and they have to get used to this, and obviously the competition gets a little tougher as we move on, but they've played in a lot of gyms, a lot of tournaments, USA Basketball, McDonald All-American, so they've seen that stage before, so they're familiar with it. So it's just about those guys understanding how hard and the level you have to play at this level.
You think they get that?
I think so. Well, they will. I mean, they learn it. I mean, because you don't know that until you go through it. I mean, the one thing about the students of the game, they come in 3-4 times a week, watch film extra, work on their shot extra. But that part you don't know until you feel that, until you go through it. What we talk about, you get punched in the game. And not literally punched, but when you feel that, then you know what it feels like. Yes.
The Migos game, yes, seemed like he had a strong second.
Thought he played well. I thought he played well defensively in the first half. I think he might have been 0 for 2 in the first half, but I thought he still played well. And the thing we talk about, don't gauge yourself on how many shots you make or miss. And in the second half, he had those shots, he knocked them down. So it was really good to see that because he's a guy that can stretch the defense and he can make plays at that 4 spot.
How would you evaluate the play of your big man? Were you just not playing him as much because it was a small team? Or?
It's just so hard, to their defense. Now, Cam broke down, he fouled a 3-point shooter because we have a technique in practice how you close out on a shooter. It's just hard when you have guys that tall playing against smaller guys. It's not easy because I see that in practice when they switch on Jalen or Domingo. It's hard. So I don't give them a bad grade by any stretch because they're used to playing against traditional big guys. And these are the type of games that you don't like for those guys because of that.
Do you think about starting one of those guys playing this Big Ten conference, playing them alongside Brad?
Oh, we would see. We would definitely look into it. But I think this lineup was suitable for a game like this. And as we move forward, then if it changes, it changes. Yes.
It seems like you guys are trying to push the pace and transition a bit with Jalen and Stephen at 4. Is that something we can expect to see, or is that just
No, we want to push the ball, especially with those guys, because they can push. And Jalen more so than Stevie can handle it, push it. When he get off the glass and get up the floor, especially if somebody's 4-man is defending him, he can move, get up the floor, he can make plays, he can pass the ball, and he can also attack the rim. And when you have guys that are moving on the perimeter, now you have to be able to stop the ball If you have two guys stopping the ball, his job is to find the right guys and make the right plays. Yes.
Is maybe a pick thing, did you think you fouled a little bit too much?
I think so, but again, it's one of those deals. It's actually a good thing for me as a coach because we talk about it all the time, to defend arm's length, play without fouling, because this is really our first game outside of playing against each other. So it's good to play a game like this, and the officials gave us the information on hand-checking guys in the post, so it's good for our guys to go back and watch film to understand that the way you have to defend. It's not an easy thing to do to guard guys without touching. It's not easy.
Where do you think you are defensively? All three guys are talking about it right now on defense.
They were. Is that because I talked about it in the locker room, or they really believe that? I just think that just to break down. But when you have lineups going in and out, obviously you look at the stat sheet. Jalen, I would imagine in games will play more than 18 minutes. So those guys will play more minutes. But when you have guys going in and out, trying to get fresh legs and give guys opportunities, that happens. So I'm not really concerned with it at that level. But when you have mental breakdown, when you're supposed to switch on the ball screen, you don't break down. I think that happened 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. So that type of stuff can happen. I mean, if they make tough shots, they make tough shots. But you can't have the mental breakdown like that.
How are you feeling just heading into this opener?
Oh, just work. I mean, for me, you can ask me that. If I'm here 10 years from now, you ask me the same question, it'll be the same answer. It's never easy. I don't care who you play against, when you play against them. It's all the same for me. No sleep as usual, watching a lot of film. It never changes. I'll say the same thing 15 years from now. I mean, that's just the truth. It doesn't stop. It's just a different opponent. But this time of year is all the same.
How'd this exhibition come about? Did you have a relationship with the coach?
Yes, Carson Cunningham, he's from Indiana. He graduated from Oregon State transferred from Oregon State to Purdue. Obviously, I played at Purdue. My first year as a head coach, Carson, it was his last year as a player at Purdue. But I've been knowing him for a long time. He came in as a player. And then when he coached in Indiana, I recruited some of his guys when I was at Purdue as an assistant. So we've been knowing each other for years, yes.
Seems like you guys have a lot of turnovers. We're going to be at 13 turnovers and 19 assists. What do you find to do to kind of improve that particular area?
Oh, really just take care of the ball. The same stuff we do every day. You can't get careless with the ball. Strong with the basketball. I thought Jalen had 2 early. Was loose with the ball. Jabari had 1 on the baseline. Just stuff you practice all day long. I mean, same stuff. It won't change. Just actually taking care of the ball.